do that. I just realized you're the one that's pulling that pettiness out of me. Girl, go sit down in the car.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you is.
Look at
Let me
CJ
not.
looked over like, you
Look,
know
look,
what?
look, look, look. Let's be petty later. We'll be petty later. We'll be petty later. We'll be petty later.
Put
I'm
your
glad we
coochie
back on
car on.
Whisper back here again, cause now I can
All
talk.
right.
Or
Now,
are we? Or are
Mm-hmm.
we?
go ahead,
No, the
Murder.
hell we ain't. You don't have to tell me to hit the button.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Shay.
Shay, you ready?
I'm ready, Shay.
Look at him. I don't know what y'all laughing for. Devon gonna let me shake her. See if I still know how to do this. We live? We good?
Ah,
CJ, I know we live, man. It's a rhetorical question, man. Rhetorical. Let me handle this, young man. Good evening, everybody. Depending on which part of the world you at. No, it's evening everywhere. East Coast and the West Coast. Look, 3 hours difference though, depending on where you at. So good evening, wherever you are. Thank you guys for coming through and showing
that's a
the
good
show
idea.
some love and support. I appreciate it. We've been gone for a couple of weeks, amidst a couple of things that have happened in the world. I shed some light on that probably at the end of the show. I don't want to create a somber beginning, if you will, in regards to how I want to introduce this phenomenal lady we have as a guest tonight. Um, I usually start with going over some things that that are happening in the real world or in real life, if you will, outside of the metaverse. But I'm going to be honest with you, I ain't got shit right now. um, I haven't really been invested in the world, so to speak. I have some real life situations going on myself. I just recently relocated from Georgia back to California, and yeah, this is day three. This is day three of me being back. Um, shoot, from Georgia. I made the relocation, and I just got all my household goods in today. So I've been moving around, shaking and baking. So I definitely had to come through though and make time for this show, for this phenomenal queen that we're going to introduce shortly. Like I said before, I don't have too many real life situations to talk about other than the OKC Indiana Pacers basketball game popping right now for all those who like basketball. I mean, some of y'all might want OKC to win. They look like what they up with 3-2 right now. Trump still trumping. Trump still doing his Trump thing. From what I heard, he gonna raise these gas prices around here in California again. Well, that ain't really Trump though. That's really Governor Newsom. You know what I'm saying? So from what I'm hearing, July 1st in California, your gas go up 60 more cent. So shit, that gallon of gas, you better start brainstorming how you gonna move about in this city. If not, you're gonna be in that gas station for a long, long time. Other than that, I mean, really, real talk, I really don't have too much to discuss in regards to this real life in this real world. Real life is shaking enough for me. Yada hi, I see you up there, Dr. G. What up? So yeah, Mad Thinker, I see you out there. Thanks for coming through as well. But like I said before, man, look, I got enough shaking right now in real life. Forgive my absence within this space. Hopefully things within this metaverse have come to a little bit of a normality given situations that have happened in the past weeks, things like that. I decided to take my own 2 week break as well. Divine tried to drive me crazy and force me back in here, and I didn't want to, so I threw a pineapple at her ass. No, I'm just playing. I ain't throwing nothing at Divine. But nah, but we here. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna touch a couple of things, highlight a couple of things that's going on, especially with this young lady I have that I'm about to introduce to tonight. She's gonna tell you anyway, so I might as well just throw it out there. I could have interviewed this young lady shit 3 years ago. In regards to the things that she's been was doing and creating within this space. She has definitely been a front runner in regards to her creativity, ingenuity, and ability to create feeling and emotion through shapes within Horizon World. Um, she's a woman of very little drama. Um, she keeps her own tribe around her. She's never been in any beef or anything like that around here. Some may say that she's never got her just due within Horizon World. And we're definitely going to talk about that, and hopefully we elaborate on that when she comes out here. Um, she's created a number of worlds within this space. Some of you guys might not even know about. And like I said, she's evoked a lot of emotion and made you think within her primitive shape building. And she hasn't been in this space for over several months. I hit her up on Instagram. I said, can I finally interview you, please? And she rogered up. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce this phenomenal queen. Come on through, Miss Shayartz. Look at her.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Hi, Shay.
Hi,
See CJ
brother.
back there
Thanks for
breaking
having
shit.
me. That's Horizon. Don't blame him.
Hi, Shay.
Hi.
Okay, before we even get this started, Shay, do me a favor. Go up to the camera right there and just like turn around real quick so they can catch this outfit because this is kind of
And
dope.
catch this outfit is a Cuties custom. I'm doing custom by Cutie the Sweetest. You can go to a
You're
full custom
invisible.
fits, and this
Back
is
up
a
Mm.
some.
custom gym
Back
team
up some.
fit.
You're invisible. There you go. There you go.
Shout out Q
Thanks,
to the
brother.
sweetest out here making these phenomenal pieces. Juneteenth is coming. Shout out to all my Juneteenth representatives. Should be all you black monks up in here, but we ain't gonna go there. So, Miss Shay Arts, how are you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. I've been doing well.
Good. Well, first I want to say thank you for saying yes and coming on the show. I appreciate it. And
No
I'm gonna
problem.
try my best not to get in all your business, but we're definitely gonna dig a little bit if that's all right with you. So you you
Sure,
you ready to do this?
I am.
Well, good. All right, so let the people know where you're from.
Well, I was born and raised in Memphis, Tennessee. Right now, I stay a little bit outside the city in the rural area, but I still rep my local hometown of Memphis.
Ah, interesting. So you and Cutie is from the same area, huh?
Me, Cutie, oh my gosh, May the Big Chief, Catch These Hands. It's a few of us, Audrey.
Huh. Okay. Well, I guess. Okay. Well, it seems like Memphis is very well represented within this space. Okay. Got you. Got you. Shay Arts. I'm almost positive your first name is Shay. Yes.
It's not. I was Shay Shay growing up, so I dropped the shade when I hit teenage years.
Ah. Okay.
Shined up.
So, how did you run with Shay Arts as a username within this space? Where did that come from?
And so I'm all my name is Shay, so that was a given anyway.
Right.
And I chose art, just ART, because my IRL business was a real touch. So it was Shay Art. That was unavailable. Shay Arts with the S was unavailable. And so I put a Z at the end. And there we are.
And it works perfectly. Got you. Got you. So give the people a little bit of background in regards to your upbringing. Are you an only child?
Am I what? I'm sorry, you glitched out a bit.
Oh, are you an only child?
Oh no, I'm the middle child out of seven, but I was raised by
Ooh,
my grandmother until I was a teen. I've been living on my own since I was like 17. And
huh.
so yeah, self-taught artist. I've dabbled with all type of mediums, mostly shoes and clothes as a teenager. And as I got older and tried out different mediums like painting and sculpting, resin and clay. Um, yeah, I just developed like a little repertoire of different type of art mediums that I can do it. And so my thing is customs. I do customs. You want a custom painting? You want a 3D sculpture? I'm really good. I'm real DIY. So if people come to me like, "Hey, can you make this?" You know, 9 times out of 10, I can. So my area business has always been custom anything.
Hmm. So everything is self-taught.
Yeah.
When did you realize you had a niche for the arts?
Mm. Really, when I was young, I've been drawing since I was very young. With me drawing in my, okay. So if you're from the South, you know about Dolly Parton's Imagination Train, where they send you a book every month until you turn 5. And so growing up, I had a lot of different books, a lot of different cartoon books, and I started like drawing in the books, tracing characters, and it just went from there. So I've always been artsy my whole life.
Hold on, cause you're trying to show your age a little bit. Who else got books from Dolly Parton? Anybody in here? Anybody get books from Dolly Parton? You got.
Yeah,
Hold on.
sure.
You did what?
I'm a
You got.
'90s baby.
So Dolly Parton was giving you books every week.
Every month she had a thing you can sign up for. The parents sign up for, and every month from birth to 5 years old, they'll send you a book in the mail every month.
Huh.
I think that's still active. I think.
It must be nice. Dolly Parton ain't give me no damn books. I might have needed a couple. All right. Well, okay. So you said you're one of seven children. You were raised by your grandmother. So do you feel
Hmm.
your I guess your artistic side was a getaway from things that you were going through as a child?
It definitely was a getaway. I was a very transient child, and so um, I always took what I can carry in a backpack, and that was mostly like art supplies and such.
Okay. Got you. Enough said. All right. So let's talk about school wise. Were you a straight A student, A's, B's, C's, all F's? What we doing?
I was very average. I was very average in high school. But I
Okay.
did take AP English, so AP English was like the highest. I was English was like it wasn't my favorite subject, but it was one of my best subjects. My favorite subject was world history. But
Yeah.
high school was really where I started like really getting paid for my artwork. My art teacher saw my talent like in 10th grade, and he commissioned me to do something for the seniors homecoming. And
Awesome.
next few years after that, I went to Melrose High School, so I went there all 3 years of high school. And yeah, the art teacher used to pay me for work, and from there I started like putting it out to the students, especially for like holidays, Valentine's, and homecoming. So yeah,
Ah. So you had a whole little hustle when you was in high school.
I did. Yeah, I was a teen mom too, so I've been hustling since I was 16.
Ah. So your first how many kids do you have?
I have four.
So your first child when you had your first child at what age?
It's 16.
Ah.
Yeah,
Ooh. What
yeah.
uh so how I mean, we have mothers in here, and so I mean, I'm almost sure we know what it's like, you know what I'm saying, in regards to childhood, or well, giving birth and things like that. But at 16, what was that like? And if you don't mind me asking, because you could have went another route in regards to the child, you could have decided not to have the child. So what signs
Hmm.
were you being given to tell you, we doing this, regardless of if I'm 16 or not?
It really was my family being blood and brimstone Baptist, and they do not believe in abortions or anything like that. And so they're very much of like you live with the decisions you make, and it was very much a kick in the ass for me to like make sure that I take care of myself and really hone in on my talents to support myself.
Mm.
And so
So
yeah,
let's
kids always been my motivation.
yeah. So your first child made you grow up a lot faster, probably than I wouldn't even say than you wanted to, but just a lot faster.
Definitely.
So
Uh,
along with your arts and things like that, what other work endeavors did you uh dive in to support yourself in your first child at 16?
Keep in mind I had just entered high school, and so like custom shoes, love notes, like love notes were the thing were like a big thing back then. The little hand drawn "I love you" notes and such. But like custom shoes were like my biggest thing because all boys had Nikes. Like everybody had Nikes. And once I came to school with like my custom designs, other people used to ask for them. That was like my first high school hustle was drawing on shoes with paint pens. Um, yeah, it really just because I did have children young and I was supporting myself. Like I had my first apartment when I was like 17. Like I've
uh
always like I said, I've been quick to what's the word? I pick up things really quickly. It has to do with
got
my
you.
it has to do with art. It has to do with my hands. I'm really hands on DIY, and I pick up on things quickly. So um, yeah, just dabbling in different mediums and keeping up with whatever was in demand at that moment during that holiday. That's just how I move.
Awesome. So if you don't mind me asking, what's the age gap between your four children?
Oh my God. Okay, so at the moment now, my babies are 17 and 15, and then I thought I was done, and then I guess I wasn't done, and so my younger two are 7 and 4. But now I'm done. I'm done,
Girl,
done.
you tripping. Girl, you tripping. You better than me. Shitting me. I got one and I'm done. We not doing this again. So I mean, okay. So okay, 17 and 16. So okay, those two it came rather quickly. All right. So
Hmm.
what, 16 and 17 of years of age? Did you get a chance to finish high school?
I did. I did not finish. Actually, I did not. My final year, I literally only had two classes my final year, and it was like a hassle going to school for 3 hours and
I
then
know how that
trying to
is. Yes,
transition
ma'am.
back. So I went to GED to finish out those last two credits I needed to pass.
Awesome. Yo, two children and still finish high school. Look, a lot of motherfuckers ain't doing that. I'm just gonna be clear with you. You know what I'm saying? So that's honestly a testament to who you are as a person and your drive. So aside from your children, because I'm almost positive they were your biggest motivation, what other
Hmm.
motivations? Because I'm almost positive you were met with so many different adversities and things like that along this journey, you know what I'm saying, of parenthood and things like that. What are some of the
Hmm.
things early on that kept you going outside of your love for your children?
It was that main thing of knowing, even as a young child, that no one's gonna have your back except for you. With me being a
Mm,
transient child, I wasn't raised by my parents. I was raised by whatever relative was willing to take me so I can go to school that year. And like really towards high school was when I stayed with my one auntie for several years in a row, so I could have that stability for high school. But yeah, I
mm,
learned young that like, you know, you got to do it all on your own. Like people have your back to a certain degree, but because I didn't have those parents to be that motivation and that, that push to motivate you forward. Um I did that I gained that for myself. And then I had children young, so they were really like the source that I drew on. I was also in love at the time. I was with my ex. We had been together from teenage years up until last year. But that's how that story. But they were like
yeah,
really
that's
the
a
kids were
whole
like
nother story. We ain't gonna touch
biggest
on that.
motivator. No.
Damn, dude. No, we ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna talk shit about that guy. No, everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Well,
It does.
that's amazing. So let's just back up. You don't even have your mom or your dad raising you. You are being raised by parents who were just willing to take you on. Have two kids at 16, then another at 17. Still managed to graduate high school, and now you're flourishing as an artist within this space and in real life now. That's kind of
Hmm.
dope, Shay. That is kind of dope. I love it. I love it. Um, so here we go. And so, and moving on, did you ever leave Memphis?
Did I what?
Did you ever leave Memphis, or are you still located in Memphis, Tennessee?
I'm located near Memphis, Tennessee. I'm in the rural area in Arkansas. We're just like an hour and a half from the city because I do my main business in the city. I have legacy customers, like people I've known from high school who shop with me and whose children even shop with me now. And so
Mm,
my main source of business is in Memphis. So I still live around the area. I've never left the city besides just like go on vacations and such.
got you. Okay. So here we go. We're gonna just dump into this right now. Hold on. Before we do that, Cutie.
Yes,
Hi,
Marcus.
ma'am. I heard you made this phenomenal outfit right here. That's kind of it's kind of slick. Real quick, go ahead and plug what you're doing in regards to these outfits and things like that, so people know where they can go to get their custom clothing and things like that, especially for Juneteenth.
Hey, how y'all doing? If y'all want some Juneteenth outfits, all y'all
She's
gotta
so
do is go to
country.
my
She's so country.
new store that I
So
just
Memphis.
dropped. Don't talk about me. We ain't gonna talk about this long because hey, shout out to my best friend, you know what I'm saying? Memphis, Tennessee, real best friend. She be on my couch for real, you know what I'm saying? We be hugging this. That's my
Yeah.
boo for real. So that's what it's all about. But y'all, I got like 4 stores. So just look up my name, come check out my store. But this all about my friend tonight. So Shayartz, yeah, that's the bestie. Stop playing.
Yeah, y'all do have a phenomenal connection. What is it about that woman that draws you guys to each other, and you have this relationship with each other?
I mean, Cutie is just good vibes. To be around Cutie is to be happy because like she just she just oozes love. But like me and her in VR, it was like, okay, I got like, okay, first of all, when I came in, there were only like six Memphis people, the whole bunch of people from New York, and then everyone else was scattered about. And so I was so happy to meet someone from Memphis, Tennessee. And so like, and then when we finally met in person, that's really what sealed it in. Because when we finally felt comfortable enough to give each other our addresses, I'm like, girl, you like a 10-minute walking distance. Like I can be over your house in 3 minutes. It was in for us to be friends.
That's
So yeah, I
crazy
found out
work.
she lived like 5 minutes down the street from me, and like our kids play together. We go hang out at the park. We go out to eat. It's a vibe. So like y'all can have her in
Okay.
Going
VR
out to
because
eat.
like I really have her. That's really the bestie.
We know you like going out to eat, cutie. We know. All right, so check this out. We're gonna just jump into this now. Um, of course, this Oculus has been a crave of everybody's. Everybody had their own story in regards to how they gravitated to this Oculus and things like that. Some of them were COVID related
Mhm.
situations and things like that, so they had a lot of downtime. What's your story in regards to what you gravitated to an Oculus and putting one on?
Okay, so COVID happened and the world changed as we know it.
Yes, it
Our
did.
first vacation after COVID was to Florida because we wanted to go somewhere like really fun for our first vacation after COVID, which was like early 2021. We went to Panama and it rained the whole week we were down there. So like day three, we were like, we're not gonna waste this trip to Florida. We're gonna go somewhere. And so we looked around in the area and just so happened there was a VR gaming lounge like 5 minutes down the street. And so we took the family there. The whole family, we took turns putting on the headset. We were like, okay, we like this. We're gonna see if we go back to Memphis if they have any VR lounges like that. And they did. They had one. And so since January 21, we went to the VR lounge in Memphis a few times. And then for my birthday, my 30th birthday in April 22, my ex gifted me a headset. One second. What's up, son? It's good. I put
She's
you
on
on
mommy
speaker.
duty. She's on mommy duty. She's on mommy
Okay.
duty.
Yeah, mama do it on stop. It takes too long to mute, so there we go. So yeah, I got the headset as a present for my 30th birthday. My ex hold on one second.
No, you good. Shout out to X for giving her a headset Appreciate it. You did something right. No, I'm playing. Let me shut the fuck up. Hey, hey, underboss, what up? Ah, yo, she
Okay.
on mommy duty right now. This is the part I like the most. Watch you guys interact with your kids with the headset on. That's next level for me. While she doing her mommy thing, um, June 13th is coming, right? Are we she's part of the damn event. So we're gonna get into that as well in regards to this Juneteenth event that we have within Horizon. Once she get up out of there, we definitely gonna talk about where the hell she's been for the last 7 months and why she's chosen not to really frequent Horizon World that much no more. Um,
Okay.
so we're gonna figure all that out. Oh, yes, ma'am. Go ahead. We here. I was talking shit about
What
you, but
was
we good.
I?
You were
It's
at
okay. It's
your
nothing
ex.
new.
We were talking about your phenomenal ex giving you a headset for your 30th birthday.
Yes, because actually was for Gravity Sketch. I was getting into 3D modeling just at home on the computer, and he had a cousin who had Gravity Sketch on his headset. He was like, I guess he thought that I like it, so he gifted the headset for me. So my first few weeks on my headset, I was in Gravity Sketch and I was in Outspace. And then a few weeks later, I found Horizon Worlds and realized that people were actually building things in here. In all states, I thought it was all like generated. I knew nothing about building, but in Horizons, they were like, everything is placed. Like we're just building, we're playing with building blocks. I'm like, okay, so it's an adult playground. We can all build, play with building blocks and build stuff, and people can come see it. And it was just like something fun. It was just something meditative to do in my downtime. I didn't think that it would become like one of my most favorite sources of income, but
Mm.
it was literally just something to do in my free time to entertain myself and to learn 3D modeling in a different way. And so that's what started.
So you just jumped right into Bill Moore. See, you know she a OG. She said
It
gravity
wasn't. I
space.
knew
I don't
nothing.
even know what the fuck
Page,
gravity space
Metaverse
is.
page. I'm sorry. Look, Metaverse page put me in build mode. I always tell people that whenever I do an interview of how I got started. I was world hopping on mute. I found other world. She had a world where you can paint, you can pixel paint. You can just put the paintbrush to the block and it changed colors. And I was pixel painting. And she was like, you should go build a world. Like it doesn't matter what you build. It's gonna be yours and it's gonna be unique. And everyone appreciates everyone's uniqueness in this space. And so she encouraged build mode and published my first
Who was
world.
this person name again?
Metaverse page. She was actually by the World's Museum at the time. But
Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Shout out
From
Metaverse
Women in
Page. I know her
Horizon.
well. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Okay. So how difficult was the process for you to figure out these shapes made things and things like that? Like, was there something that you found difficult, or because of your art background, it just came from second nature? It came second nature to you.
Um it was more Hmm. How did it come to me? I'm trying to think what my first, I think my first build was a tiger face. And it was just something because we had cones. I was building very basically, but when Paige saw it, she was like, you put a lot of detail into this. This is nice. You should continue building. And for me, it was like playing with clay, of like putting shapes inside of shapes to create different forms and such. And it was just very meditative. So, um, yeah, I started building on my own, and then I started going to scripting classes. Well, they were Horizons classes. They weren't just like scripting; they were also building as well. And so,
Right.
collabing with people, the beginning Horizons, the classes that they had, and also watching a lot of videos. That's how I really
Shout out
like,
video. Shout out video.
develop
Yep.
my own
Yep.
style.
Now,
Yeah.
okay. So now we're gonna talk about it. Cause look, no, before we even do that, were there any builders or people that you may have gotten, let's say you got stumped in build mode and things like that, and you needed answers
Hmm.
in regard to certain things that you couldn't get on tutorials and things like that? Were there any other avatars or builders within this space that you leaned on or found, what I'm saying, inspiration through and to help
I
you
did.
create?
I did. With Paige being one of the first people I met going into build mode, she invited me into Women in Horizons, and I
Mm,
met some really amazing builders in the beginning. I met Black Harley, Anana Mom, Rhonda X, and La Colombiana, and all of them were building in their own ways with their own type of message and such. And those were like my first inspirations because they were the first women I met who like showed me their worlds and I got to
mm,
see what there was. From
right.
there, oh my gosh. Bubblegum Planet and Vashpike were my two. I could not wait for
Word.
them to drop a world. As soon as one dropped the world, I'd be looking at the other like, okay, where's your version? Because they were always
Right.
dropping back to back, but like they had two completely
Yes.
different styles. So like Vashpike and Bubblegum were like my top favorites when I first came in. By the
Okay.
time I started building my Better World Museum, that's when I found out about Angel the Artist. And Paige took
Yes.
me to her Better World Museum. And then from there, I went on the world top of the world she had at the time. Um, let's see. And then I met Tone. Tone Scarfo. I think that's what his name
Yep.
was.
Yep.
I
Yep.
was looking
Mm-hmm.
for people to come to my Better World Museum, and Juneteenth was actually right around the corner. And so I had seen like on the Metagram, as they called it at the time, that Tone Scarfo and Metaclean Rupert were doing like this Juneteenth celebration. And so I
Right.
went to Metaclean and was like, hey, I have a gallery that I would love to add to this this Juneteenth celebration, and then he connected me with Tone. And Tone was a really dope mentor in the beginning, of really like giving me tips and things of how to on how to price my art based off my value of
Right.
what I felt like it was, because I did not know how to play that. Like it took me like 30 minutes to build this body, but y'all love it. How much are you willing to pay for it? And so
Right. Right.
um, yeah,
100%.
those were my
100%.
biggest inspirations. And from Tone, I discovered he had I forgot what it was called, but he was doing a art gallery for different creators. And so like after a few
Mm-hmm.
weeks of talking to him, I got to see his first thing, which was Sadie Chance. It was her. I think it's called First Fridays. But
Right.
that was my
Her
first art gallery
tone scarf with T-Bot, right? MF Sun, if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken. Yeah,
MF
definitely. Yep.
Sun, yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And so that was my first time. That's when I first discovered Sadie's work and seeing the whole. And he was like, "We're gonna do you next, and we're gonna like so start making art, start making stuff to put in here, and
Right.
we'll see what people like, and then you can go from there and see how you want to develop your style." And so that's what that was.
You keep on alluding to that word style. So I guess it's goes without being said now that everybody has their own style in regards to how they build things. I think I can go to certain people's worlds and I know, okay, Cutie did that or Thunderbill
Hmm.
did this. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. So I definitely see certain consistencies in certain worlds to where you can identify who had a hand in creating that world. What would you,
Hmm.
Katie, what kind of style would you say that you have?
I would say my style is surrealist
Mm,
because I love to mix a bit of like a real concept, but put it in a fantastical environment. And so I guess surrealist is like the best way to describe my style. Because I don't build a certain type of way. I don't build with just cubes, and I don't do just portraits, and I don't do just sculptures. I do a lot of different things, but my overall style is just surrealism.
yes, definitely surrealism. I could definitely attest to that. And so you were one, if I'm not mistaken, you were one of the first people I saw put scripted animation to their builds and create like a whole story. You know what I'm saying within the artwork. If am I lying? Can we say that we good? Okay, just making sure I ain't paying no attention to nobody else anyway. But yeah, so you you were definitely one of the front runners in regards to um creating this animation and putting a visual effect to your art. Um, how did that come about, and what did you know so early to make you pick up on that and start
That
incorporating
was
that?
actually that was actually the main thing that actually put me into build mode was the fact that you can make something and then you can make it do something. And
Mm.
so like bringing my art to life was like was one of my dreams of like I think one of my world's arts kiki was one of my IRL paintings, and I was able to bring that painting in and make all these different zodiac sculptures and then make them move. And for me, that was just like the top of my talent of my dreams at that time. What's up, son? You can go get one. Okay. I get so sidetracked. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're just fine. So now you came in a time where monetization was just, I guess, becoming a thing, if you will, and there
Mm-hmm.
was a streamline effect of a whole bunch of people getting noticed and being becoming monetized and things like that. Do you feel, because first of all, were you ever were you ever monetized through Horizon World?
I just got monetized in November 2024.
In November 2024, you've been here since shit. The damn thing was established. And you were definitely within that crowd of people who were creating worlds and things like that, and definitely um, creating the allure of why you should come within this space. Why do you feel that you were one of the people that were overlooked during that particular time?
I feel like it was three things. One, it definitely was a random pool because there were people who got monetized who hadn't even had a world at that time, and so I definitely feel like there was some randomness to the pulling of the names, and also
Mm,
for me myself, especially comparing myself to other eclectic creators. I do not promote my worlds. Once I make a world, I might tell you about it on IG and then I'm off to the next builder. So I won't stay in my worlds and invite you to it. I don't sit there for hours trying to draw in traffic or engagement. I don't even create worlds that give you a reason to come back a second time. Like I literally make the
mm,
worlds based off how I'm feeling and what I want to show and portray. And it clicks with who it clicks with. But I've never been the type to really promote my worlds or promote engagement or retention within my worlds. I don't have anything. I don't really have chairs in most of my worlds for you to even feel comfortable just like sitting and chilling. Most of them are literally just like art experiences. And so for me, I know that I wasn't what they were looking for as far as what they were trying to gain with monetizing those creators. And so that
mm.
didn't bother me for the most part. Trimesh gaining access to that was like y'all see we over here building stuff. Why y'all ain't giving the people who do it? And so by the
Right.
time I got it, I had already migrated, got comfortable in another app to where it's like I can make Abby clothing, but I like Cutie's clothing, so I'm just go buy it from her.
Word, word. We're gonna talk about those other apps and things like that that you ventured into and things like that. But let's stay the course in Horizon World and keep talking shit about them real quick. No, I'm just playing.
No, I love Horizons. I swear to God, this is where I got my VR beginning. It was definitely a nice footstep. It was definitely a nice. It was on the tier. It was a very strong foundation to take those next rides and steps.
So now that we're on this other side of Horizon, if you will, what are
Over
some
the
things?
horizon.
Right, I was gonna. Yeah, I didn't want to. It's so easy to do it. What are some things that you know now within this space that you wish you knew when you first started venturing within this space?
What would I know now? One thing that I wish I had known, I wish I had not had so much faith in Meta as a company looking and recognizing our community for what we do.
Mm,
Um, and so like I know in those times, early 22, 23, a lot of us creators were really trying to get Meta's attention and were really trying to like let them see us rather than using this platform for what it was and building connections and building the network. And
right.
so I'm trying to think what else. For the most part, I didn't come into the app to play games and to like talk to people. I literally was in Horizons wasn't my only home. I literally was in different creation apps. Horizon was just the one place where I can create that had people that I can talk to and actually show it off to. But I was in Horizons, Gravity Sketch, Figma XR, and Vermilion pretty much equally in my past 3 years.
Right, right. And we're definitely gonna get to those. We're definitely gonna get to those. So, okay. So we're here in Horizon World. You doing your thing. You have all these. You've created a number of worlds, but you haven't been in this space a lot. But as recently, as of late, if you will. But
Hmm.
in regards to the creation that you've created within this space, what's that one that sticks out the most to you, or do they all equally share the same love?
Each of my worlds is literally the order of my worlds is literally like a milestone of like a marker of the things that I had gone through in my life and those emotions I was feeling that encouraged me to build those worlds. So each world I
Mhm.
can look at and remember what I was going through at that time that made me create that world. Because I don't just create at random. I don't create worlds for people. I create them for myself. And some people just so happens like, Mister, can you take your basketball out of the room? Thank you. And close my door. Okay. Um. Oh, the sidetrackness. What was I
No, you're
explaining?
fine. You were explaining each of your world is a milestone.
It is. And so my favorite world is my latest world, which probably was my last world, which is Child of Arts, which is the world I made after my 13-year long relationship breakup and me getting to myself and trying to find that joy within myself, that inner child, that reasoning and that feeling I had of why I first started creating in Horizons, I was trying to get back
Mm,
to that. And so I built that world in primitives because that was that feeling that it was a certain feeling with building with primitives. Like it was the handicapness of it that made it exciting, of that you only have so much and what can you do with these few tools, what more can you make with these few tools that were given to you. And so I built Child of Arts and Primitives, even though it is the animation dance world, and that's my favorite because that was like the last world of like I pushed all that out, is there, and I'm done with it, and I'm gonna move on with my life.
13 years is a long time.
It is, it was.
I'm not gonna jump on it. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm gonna. I'm gonna.
It's okay, I'm
We're
gonna
gonna
bounce it
move.
right back off.
We're gonna move past it. I'm gonna try not to jump into that. But no, 13 years is a long time, and it's. I think it's definitely amazing how all everybody utilizes this space in a different manner, and how you can utilize this to um move forward and move past certain things and really like
Hmm.
get it out. So through that build, do you really feel that like you really got it all out?
I do. If you've ever been a child of arts, you'll get the feeling of like finding that inner child and finding that joy and getting back to that joy. And I'm gonna keep that joy.
Definitely. All right, well, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna go to a commercial break, right? Once we get back from this commercial break, we're gonna find out why she's taking such a long hiatus from Horizon World. What apps has she ventured to since she's been away from Horizon World, and what she has coming up. This is After Q Speak Your Truth. I'm your boy Burden of Proof with Miss Shayartz, and we'll be right back. If I can
Are
get
you
there.
looking to take your online presence to the next level? At Lux Vision Studios, we're your one-stop shop for building a strong digital brand and connecting with your target audience. We produce high-quality shows in a variety of formats, including podcasts, talk shows, gaming content, and motivational videos. Our team of experts will manage your social media channels and branding, helping you amplify your story and reach a wider audience. We stream content across popular social media platforms and Roku, ensuring maximum visibility. Whether you're a gamer, entrepreneur, or looking to inspire others, we have the expertise to help you achieve your online goals. Here's what sets us apart: engaging content. We produce a variety of shows to keep your audience interested and coming back for more. Social media and branding mastery. We'll manage your online presence and build a strong brand that resonates with your target audience. Multi-platform reach. We stream your content across popular platforms and Roku, maximizing your visibility. Community focused. We believe in fostering a community around your content, creating a loyal following. Let love.
Yo, what's good? It's your boy HT. I'm so this one. Let's get tripping like a kid untied shoes. You see the vibe and you see the move. Friday night, man, it's a night you don't want to miss, to be exact, because we got some hard hitters coming through. We got Tinker Love 1980, and we got the main man himself, Chevy Crocker, coming through. So, man, it's a show you don't want to miss. So don't meet me there, beat me there. Your presence is a presence, you know.
Awesome. God bless everybody. I'm so glad, amen, that everything is finding you well, and I pray it's finding you well. This is Pastor Johnny live from our sanctuary here in the metaverse at Word of Grace Meta Church. I want to invite you out to our service here on Sunday nights for worship and the word, now streaming through Lux Vision Studios. So excited about that and what God is doing in this space and place. See you Sunday. God bless you.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Teray,
CJ Shotner. It's your boy Westside.
and you chilling with the Breaking Bread podcast. Hey, tune in and check us out every Saturday for some good talk.
You already know.
Good
the
conversation.
realest talks. You hear me?
Yeah, tune in.
Breaking Bread. Breaking Bread.
We on? Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you for the heads up of everything. I appreciate you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for staying long enough. I appreciate you. I'm over here trying to plug back up so my headset don't die. We are back. This is Ask the Q, Speak Your Truth. I'm your boy, Burn the Proof. Before we get back to Shayartz, Thicker, did Cutie make your outfit too?
Yep.
Is she gonna walk? Girl,
You better know who made the outfit.
she gonna tap dance.
Yeah.
Cutie over here doing all kinds of shit. Okay, well, for those who wanted to know what the outfits look like, I mean, you got two right here. So definitely
one right here.
oh shit.
Everybody got
Yo.
a cutie fit.
Hey,
Even
hold
Black
up.
Panther.
CJ, do me a favor, my G. Do me a favor. Hold up. Everybody with a cutie the sweetest outfit, can you just line up right here real quick? Look at this shit. CJ, I need you to beeline and turn it. There you go.
He got on my shirt too.
Yo, look at this.
Come here, man.
This is what's popping in Horizon, man. Hey, that's what I'm
Cutie
saying.
customs.
Look at this. Look at no sugar, no cream over there. You see that? Juneteenth fist, all this other shit. This is crazy. Cutie over here killing it. Okay. Oh, it's my bad. I'm over here hitting music I ain't supposed to hit.
Can I get back on stage?
Yes, you can.
He'll put up a wall.
My bad. There you go. Come on. My bad. Hey, you gotta show love with I mean, she's doing her thing out here. Shout out to Cutie for these phenomenal outfits. Again, we are back with Shayartz. Thank you for staying long enough, ma'am. I appreciate you. Before we got out of here, so Horizon World was your I guess you say your foundation, if you will, in regards to figuring certain things out about your art, your skill sets and things like that, and you ventured off. What about, because a lot of people don't go to different apps. They really just stay focused here in Horizon World and milk this damn thing till it's dry. What about Horizon World or your real life situations or things that you were going through made you take a hiatus from Horizon World and say there's more to this metaverse thing than just this space that I can gravitate to and do well in?
Well, I came into this space with a business mindset. Like I said, I didn't come into Horizons to build social connection. initially build social connections or to play games to expand my creative outlets. And so it's the network, it's the people that I met here and the business connections I was able to make and that I am able to stay in contact with because this is the next best thing of speaking face to face versus emails or texting over IG and whatever. We can come into Horizons and brainstorm real time and such. And so the networking is what continues to pull me over to this app and other social VR apps. Oh, 1 second.
Are y'all all gonna be a part of that Juneteenth event? All of y'all? Underboss, you DJing? No.
Yeah.
What's up with that canvas thing that you invited me to that I can't get on now?
My new clothing store.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
new
that's the
clothing
cat.
store.
Check out the new clothing store.
Oh no, that was
Homemade.
just a
Oh,
segue so you can do your family thing. We talking about your black behind right now. So we talking about why your ass decided to jump the Horizon World and jump to all these other apps. And so what what other apps are you on outside of Horizon World?
well, the artistic apps that I am in on a regular basis are Gravity Sketch, Vermilion, Figment XR, and Horizon Worlds. The
Mm.
social VR apps that I use are Horizon Worlds, VR Chat, XR Women. We meet inside of Engage VR. So through those meetups, I was able to learn more about Engage. I joined the Discord group that meets regularly in Banter. It's a can of Banter group, but Banter is a really another dope social VR space. But VR chat is like one of my favorite go-tos because it really is truly an international audience over there. And for me, I have 4 children. I come into the headset to decompress. I do not make worlds for children. I do not sit in worlds for children. I don't really interact with the young people in this space. That is not my path. There are others that are that are slaying the hell at their path. And so I'll let them have that. For me, I like to be amongst adults and enjoy my me time amongst adults only. And in VR chat, it's easier for me to find those adults only areas
It
to
sure
sit in and
is.
such.
It sure is.
It
Um,
sure is. It's truly
um,
an adult's playground.
shout out. All right, this is all I'm gonna do. Shout out Kip, my guy over there in VR chat. Appreciate you,
God
my
bless
guy.
you.
I appreciate
Proud
the world you
sponsor.
got that we can decompress as a group. Thank you very much. Yeah, I see my girl Shayartz over there frequently decompressing.
Oh, and another thing, and Horizons is it's very easy to feel like it's very easy for others to make you feel like you're one of the best creators, you're one of the top creators, like you're really doing your thing. You go to some of these other apps and you realize you get their cold water splash that you are still small fish in the big sea. And so
You get
being
that
over
humble
there
pie.
amongst get that humble pie. Being amongst real full time 3D designers and animators and such, and being able to grow that network over there for people who are actually using Unity and Blender on a regular basis. Um, Gaining those connections and getting the tutorials and building up even the art community over there. It's been more rewarding, really not even more rewarding than Horizons, but it's a new frontier. It's like I
Right.
started all the way back over from being unknown to building up my community over there, and then we're cross-platforming, and so cross-platforming is the goal for all of it. It's not okay to stay in one space because there are other spaces that are outgrowing with the tools and resources that you could possibly use, and then the network is larger. So
And see, I
explore
get
all the
that,
social apps.
but you don't get that niche based on all the things that you learn on all these other apps and all these other things that you've been utilizing and all this extra knowledge that you have to come back over here and get on TriMesh and just whoop people ass. Like you don't get that.
Do I get that? No, I'm very much if doing your own thing was a person. Like, I'm just doing what brings me joy.
You better than me, because I'm gonna let y'all know now. If I had an artistic bone in my body to where my brain really understood these damn shapes, and I left this motherfucker and came back, oh y'all be hot. y'all be sick of me up in here because I'll be try meshing y'all asses to death. But my brain don't work like that. So I guess that's why God made me a talk show host.
What's
Cause
funny
yeah.
is once I started building in Blender, and then once I got TriMesh access, and I came and saw the different, like the specific type of way that Horizon does TriMesh, I'm like,
Simple,
yeah,
huh?
I don't. It's like back. It's almost like backpedaling a little bit, and
Uh
so yeah.
oh well damn. We gonna uh, what? I don't give a damn. She said it. Y'all moving backwards. Fuckers. Hey,
I
so
ain't say y'all moving backwards. Who said that? First of all, audience and social audience and YouTube audience, I specifically said that with the things that I am learning and the growth that I have, Horizons was a space for growth. It's not a space that you. Let's move on, please, Lord.
all right,
I
my bad.
love
She ain't say that.
Horizons for social connection.
She didn't say that. She didn't say that. All right, so Shay, like you're doing a lot. You have your own art gallery and things like that over there at VR Chat, if I'm not mistaken. And I
Mhm.
mean, you're doing a lot now. Talk your shit. Let the people know what you got going on.
First I want to shameless plug in. I have thrown the Juneteenth event in my Arts Nexus gallery tomorrow. Art a Real Touch in collaboration with Black Meta Connect presents Juneteenth Vibes, a cultural celebration in VR. We'll be having live poetry, full body dancing. You can view the art of the community. And yes, come vibe out with us. There are several events going on for Juneteenth and Horizons and in VR chat. So if you're in Horizons, there are some really dope events. If you're in VR chat, check out mine and then check out club premieres.
What
Um,
time?
Mine's at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern.
Is that the one Miss Wiggles is doing?
No, her event I believe starts at 5:30, 4:30.
Okay.
I'm not sure the time zone, but hers starts a little bit earlier today. I'm also a part of that, so I'll be here in Horizons for her creator appreciation, and then I'll go to VR chat for my event.
Can I just throw my little plug in there because thank you guys for inviting me. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing up in here to make y'all invite me to shit, but um
I said
I
the
want to
same
say
thing.
thank you for the notoriety, you know what I'm saying, for the attention. I greatly appreciate it. I'm gonna definitely make sure I try my best to be there. It is a Eastern time, 5 p.m. if I'm not mistaken. So that's 2 p.m. over here in
I don't
California.
know the time zone.
So I don't know how I'm gonna make that happen, but I promise to make that happen for Juneteenth. Again, I want to say thank you guys for including me in the festivities and things like that. But Shay, let me tell you something. We're gonna just Shay is much more than a creator. She has a phenomenally big heart. You know what I'm saying? She would never tell you no. And if she can make something happen, she would definitely make it happen for you. It's not up here anymore, but when this thing was a primitive shape build, she created this phenomenal Jay-Z piece that I had over here, and I was never taken down. I ain't give a damn what nobody said. In addition to that, when I was in Georgia, I had a part of a nonprofit called Help and Empower Youth. And I was looking for somebody to assist some of the kids that we have within the program to script and try to get them a different perspective of life and let them see how money is made outside of real life and what's going on in this headset. She was the only one that rogered up, and she took time out of her day to give these kids a little bit more hope than what they were given in real life. And she was giving them the ability to look past what they were going through and the struggles that they were enduring for the moment. She gave them 30 minutes of peace and 30 minutes of um oh my gosh, something different to strive for. And ma'am, I just want to say thank you for that because you have no idea how influential you were to those kids, and they
No
still talk about it to
problem.
this day, like for real, for real.
Those
So
young men
thank
were so much fun. That was fun.
Yeah, it was dope. It was dope. I had a blast when with all of that. Um, so you don't have the you don't do you have any scripting classes or anything like that on nowadays?
Do I have what?
Any scripting classes or anything like that to where you're teaching these kids how to better themselves through this VR headset?
No, I do not. As of I went through a lot of IRL turmoil 2024.
Yeah.
And so my main focus when I come online is to have my decompression time and then to continue to seek and grow those networking bonds that I have. I do not I would if there was another program and such. I do not mind helping the kids. Doing it
Right.
as on my own voluntarily in my free time. No, no.
No, we,
But
we
if
putting
there
a
were
price
other
tag on it.
organizations such as Smile Honey Child and Your Hey Scripting, if there are organizations that need help, I'm always happy to volunteer. I still do come in to give some one-on-one scripting. Mostly it's been importing and exporting with people who've been asking my help in Horizons. But I do offer arts one-on-one classes if you do want to learn basic scripting, building, Gravity Sketch, Vermilion VR, not just Horizon Worlds, but any creation apps, especially Gravity Sketch, because you can export those out. You can also bring those into Horizon Worlds, such as King. Is King Gideon still here? King Gideon has been growing in Gravity Sketch and Blender, and he teased something on his IG for one of his new art pieces he's going to bring here into Horizons, and I cannot wait to see it. It's also in my Arts Nexus gallery in VR chat, but I love that he's bringing his sculptures over here and displaying them as well.
Dope. Whatever the hell happened to Smile Honey Child? Anybody know?
I just hope she's doing well in life.
No,
That's
definitely,
all I can
definitely. She was a bright light within this
A
space. Let me
bright
tell
light,
you,
such a
man.
bright light.
Yeah, yeah. So shout out Smile Honey Child. I ain't heard that name in a minute. So definitely hope she's doing well with all the things that she was. Oh my gosh, so innovative in the things that she was doing. So definitely hope that
Hmm.
she's doing well and things like that. So outside of the Juneteenth event, is there anything else we should be looking for coming from you, ma'am?
Arts Nexus Community Gallery has open submissions. If you are artists or your friends are artists, we take all mediums of art. I want to show not only the VR chat community, but the IRL community that I come in when I do tours IRL. I want them to show them what type of artistry that the Black culture has here in VR. And so I do host private tours IRL for Horizon Worlds and VR chat. I take several different people, several different random strangers, especially in my vendor shows. They put on the headset, and I might take them to one of Cutie Worlds, one of Isha Too Shy's world. I might take them to one of the clubs that's popping at the time. They're always, and sometimes I stream, and so I'm always my main thing right now when I do come into VR is to see what is in here that I can show that's applicable to whatever business person I'm talking to on the outside that I want to come in. That I wanted them to come in to not, if not bring their business in, but to come in and find a stronger network to help them grow
Mm,
socially and economically. And so,
definitely.
yeah.
I can dig it. I definitely can dig it. I appreciate you. So there it is. Ma'am, see, that was painless. It wasn't that bad, was it? Well, thank you for allowing me to interview you today, man. And I really do appreciate you spending time with me and being so open in regards to answering these questions. Um, I'm sorry 2024 was such a turmoil. Is it turmonious
Tumultuous? I
situation for
don't know.
you? But I'm almost positive. I have no doubt if you can sit there and become deal with parenthood at such a young age, whatever you're dealing with now is
It's
simple.
so. Oh, and
You,
so to one question that I know you didn't ask that
uh-oh.
you probably mentioned in the beginning, I've had my beefs. I had my drama. I have had my issues with some of these creators and world hoppers in this space. But at the end of the day, if it does not affect my business, I really don't make it my business, and that's why I don't talk about it.
And that's why I
It's
wasn't even gonna bring it up. I wasn't even gonna bring it up. You did that. I ain't do nothing. But the funny thing is, like, how the fuck can you have beef with you? Like, you don't. You don't even have that type of
And sometimes it's not even
attitude.
directly with me. I might be associated with someone who someone else may not. I always get, what's the word,
Where's
crossfire.
she at?
Oh my
Her,
gosh.
her, that one right there. Yup,
I
I
just
can
get
see
caught in
it.
the
No, I'm just
crossfire of
playing. I'm just
people's
playing. I'm playing.
things,
I'm
and
playing.
you better be. I don't know who you pointing at, but don't point at her again.
I'm just
Every
playing.
time.
I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But no,
The best way to deal with the drama is to just go on about your business and just remain unbothered. If it don't affect your money, it shouldn't affect you at all. And so just remain unbothered and be confident in yourself and your abilities, and just let this space be. So it used to be so fun in the beginning, and now it's
yes,
like
it did.
I'd be afraid to have a conversation
Mm.
because I might be talking to somebody that somebody don't like.
I personally don't give a fuck if you don't like me, so I'm just let you know that now. I'm just like we can just you see it,
You
so
shouldn't
I
care.
don't care.
I'm sorry. I'm in my
I don't care.
30s, but I don't care. No, a
She in
teenager should
her
go through
30s.
that.
She 30
Still
years
have
old.
grown people.
She in her
I am
30s now.
33. I'm 33. I'm not ashamed of my age.
Oh, okay. I ain't mad at it. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate you for coming through. And I'm looking forward to this Juneteenth event and seeing what you guys have in store. Before we get out of here, like I said before, I wasn't going to mention this in the early start of the show, but I definitely wanted to highlight it now. Um, we lost a very phenomenal person within this space 2 weeks ago or whatever have you. Miss Ferrari Monet lost her life. Don't know how it happened. Don't care how it happened. All I know is that somebody that was very needed within this space is in not just Horizon World, just abroad. To her family and friends and loved ones isn't here anymore. I just wanted to say condolences to the family and
Mhm.
to the Horizon family as well from Tink, publicists, and everybody else that's a part of Sister for Sister and everything else. A lot of you guys don't know her family was from had their own business and taking care of seniors and things like that. So she was definitely somebody that was doing a lot of positive work outside
Mhm.
of this headset. She kept herself busy. If I can just put together the pieces of the puzzle, I can definitely see how she utilized this as an outlet to deal with certain things that she may have been dealing with health wise or things like that. But um, you don't know what people are dealing with behind this headset. Um, in addition to that happening, I lost my father 3 days prior to that. Now, I never, just the first time anybody's hearing about that. Um, that's why I decided to take 2 weeks off from being within this headset, just to get my mental right. I wasn't my
Mhm.
dad wasn't even in my life like that. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that my dad passed was enough for me to sit down and just rewind and deal with things a little bit differently. There are certain things in my with dealing with him I wish I did differently. I wish I was more communicative. I wish I communicated a little bit more to him in my older age, knowing that I had the power to do so and not lean on what people said and didn't say about him in regards to being and not being in my life. So with that being said,
Mhm.
in addition to Ferrari passing, y'all don't know what people are dealing with behind this headset, even with the struggles and the things that this young lady have dealt with for 2024. She still has the mindset and to thrive and push forward. But be kind to each other because I mean, yo, life is precious and it's gone in an instant. Like and it's that real. So this is something for you guys to think about. Again, I want to say thank you guys for coming through, being part of the show. I greatly appreciate it. Um, I'm in California now, like I said before, so we're gonna try to figure out the 7:30, 10:30 thing. So far, so good. I want to say thank you to M5 Divine for being patient with me and understanding that I had to put this headset down for a minute and regroup. Shout out CJ, Lux Vision Studios, and everybody that's a part of this journey. I appreciate all of you guys and all these phenomenal minds within this space and all these creators that's definitely doing big things within here to better their lives and better the lives of those around them. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys next week. Enjoy Juneteenth. And have a blast. Treat each other with kindness, man. This is After Q Speak Your
That's
Truth.
right.
I'm your boy Burden of Proof. See you next week. And there we are. Come on, y'all. Let's take this picture.
It's over. Don't quote me.
They gonna make me yell at them. Are they gonna make me yell?